Welcome to TV 50 and WRG 100.5 FM and Maple Leaf Football. I am John Roy along with Clint Rice, and we're in Rochelle today for the second round playoff game against these Rochelle Hubs.
John, what a beautiful day for football. Game time temperature of about 65 degrees. We've got a south breeze gusting up to 15. And the field in immaculate condition here at Rochelle. Geneseo comes into the ballgame with a 7-3 record. Rochelle comes in 10-0. Big ball game at hand here in front of us today, John, as revenge on the minds of every individual that come from the Leaf City this afternoon.
Certainly is, Clint. We got here fairly early this afternoon, and it was nice to see there was fans in the stands already at about 12 o'clock when we got here. There's already people here chomping at the bit to get this game going on. Stands are full here on the visitor sidelines. We'll broadcast from behind the visitor sideline, and nice crowd on hand for Geneseo. Our stands are full on this side. The Hubs stands aren't quite full over there.
Yeah, they might fill up later as the afternoon goes on, John, but just an unbelievable day for football. Rochelle going to kick the ball to start this game, and Geneseo getting set to receive.
The field here at Rochelle runs from north to south, and Geneseo will be receiving the ball at the north end zone going towards the south. And they'll be going into a very stiff breeze. And what'd you calculate that at to start the game, Clint?
I'm going to gust up to about 15, maybe a little bit of 20, but steady breeze, 10 mile an hour for sure. And Rochelle will have it at their back here to open this kickoff.
So Rochelle comes in the game with a 10-0 record, and certainly the team to beat on this side of the bracket at this point for us. So here we go. Kicked off, back deep for Geneseo is Russell, along with Cuban. Cuban's going to field the ball inside his 5-yard line, brings it up the right sideline, finds a little seam. Number 44 is on his feet, out close to the 30-yard line. To the 28 goes Cuban.
Nice 26-yard return for Cuban there to start the ball game, as Geneseo's offense will now go on the field. And Biondi really got that left ankle taped up tight here today. Looks like he's almost wearing a white tape cast to keep that left ankle nice and firm for him.
Biondi, the senior, will start out at the right tackle position. Brian Blank at the left tackle. The center will be Corey Clemmer right in the middle, number 57. He'll be flanked by Welch, number 63, and Glazier, number 65. First and 10 out wide to right. He goes to Smith. Two backs in the back, but now motion by Cuban. First man through is going to get the ball this time. Oh, he breaks free. I missed it. Gray kept the ball. The keeper over the 50, over the 40, down to 35, over the 30, over the 20. Trips and falls at the 20-yard line. Goes Gray. I missed that one, Clint. Did you get that one?
No, Justin Gray faked it off to Jackson up the middle and held on to the football and just come out of traffic with nobody around him. And Johnson, their workhorse, just got winded here to open this play, as he was the one that chased Gray down at about the 19-yard line.
Had me fooled completely, Clint, as he went with the fake handoff to Jackson in the back, but then he kept the ball in the backside and just scampered. He broke free for how many yards on that pickup?
52-yard gainer by Justin Gray in the opening play from scrimmage.
Moves the ball down to the 19-yard line of Rochelle. Second man crossbuck action in the backfield. Cuban with the carry inside
Wide
the
open.
15.
Beautiful hole executed on the front line there by Geneseo's O. And Cuban just had free sailing for a nice 8 yards.
We're seeing some spunk out there already in that offensive line, moving some people around and doing some high-fiving because they're feeling good out front. Give him 7 yards on the pickup. Second and 3 for Geneseo. Ball is on the 11-yard line, it looks like. Geneseo in their open possession, overload to the left side. No, balance line this time. Gonna go right side. Jackson's gonna keep the ball. He's gonna be up over the, close to first down as he moved forward quite a bit there, Clem, more than we thought.
Might be surprised where they show that spot at.
Gonna be third, and they're gonna have to measure it. He's picked up a solid 3 yards there, so he's gonna bring up, well, they're gonna bring him into measure. Move the ball inside the 10-yard line. Helicopter floats overhead here. That's gonna be very, very close to first down. They're gonna have to take a second look at just inches from the first down. So it's third and inches inside the 10-yard line of Rochelle. We're just underway here from Rochelle. Inside 1 minute, or excuse me, inside 2 minutes, there's
10:58 on the clock here to go. It's going to be hard to look at that clock today. It faces the sun. And as we go in and out of the clouds, that clock will be hard for us to see. But we'll try to bring you as up-to-date information as possible here from Helms Field in Rochelle.
Winner of this game gets the opportunity to play Morris next week. The tight formation for Geneseo. Jackson, the fullback position, wing back. And Geneseo picks for the first down.
Quarterback keeper is Gray, just stepped over his center after he took snap to pick up the first down. Going to be first and goal from about the 7-yard line on Geneseo's opening drive here from Rochelle.
Justin Gray opens up the quarterback, number 10. Fullback is Andre Jackson, number 42. Wingbacks, Eric Norn, halfback, Eric Cuban. Augie Anderson will run the play in and out. Number 28, the sophomore. 1st and 10 inside, or 1st and goal from about the 7. For Geneseo, going to sweep play right side. And Noren with the carry. Still on his feet, cutting back against the grain, still going, and maybe he gets back to the 5-yard line. Give him maybe 2 yards on the play. Depends on where they mark that one. He just never got going that time, Clint.
Going to be marked at about the 4-yard line, John.
He did get inside the 5.
He had some nice holes out in front of him. He just got tripped up once where he couldn't get around the end. Otherwise, he could have scooted to the zone.
So a 2nd and goal from the 4. 10:08 left here in the first quarter. No score on the board. Geneseo on the opening possession. Up they come, tight formation, full house backfield. Gives the ball to Jackson this time. He gets stopped right at the point of attack, so it's going to bring up a 3rd and goal from the 4 for
Jackson
Geneseo.
just stacked up off that right side behind Biondi. As Rochelle trying to get themselves together, as they were literally shocked on the first play as Justin Gray faked to Jackson as he was taking up the middle, and somehow Gray come out of the pile with a quarterback keeper, ran 52 yards, moved the ball down to the 19-yard line in Rochelle territory.
And one of the big keys for today's game, Clint, was to get on the board up, not have to play from behind, get on the board first if we can. 3rd and goal from the 4-yard line, going to give the ball around this corner, stops short. Not going to pick up the touchdown, but he comes up back inside the 5 yards. He's going to try to kick the field goal, it looks like, as
good defensive stance there by Rochelle.
Nathan Boyster comes on. He's going to try a field goal. Be about a 27-yard field goal attempt for Nathan Boyster. Into a pretty stiff breeze, Clint. Going towards the south end zone. Geneseo in the white jerseys. Clemmer on the snap. Snaps up, good, kicks up, and good by Boyster to put Geneseo up on top, 3-0 here early on in this first period.
Well executed field goal by Geneseo. Goalpost here at Rochelle extremely small. Don't have a lot of upright height, but that one did go through for the Leafs. It was well kicked, and Geneseo draws first blood, 3-0 with 8:47 to go here in this first period.
Well, there was a lot of speculation as far as what that first play of the game might be, you know, trying to loosen up that defense of Rochelle, and Geneseo getting the same old look as usual, fake that ball or give that ball to fullback, but Justin Gray pulls the ball out and ducks it downfield for 52 yards and sets up a nice scoring drive for Geneseo, and caps off by the 3-pointer by Nathan Boyster.
Geneseo getting set to kick off here, trying to make something happen for the Leafs. Defensively,
well, we saw some real fire out there from that offensive line, that first series of downs. Hopefully we can see that the rest of the way through as Blank and Biondi look like they're having some fun in there. The 2 senior leaders on the team. And here we go. Kicking off is Boyster with 8:47 left in this first period. And the ball blows off the tee as there is quite a stiff breeze going from the south to the north, almost straight into the Geneseo's face here. Calls Russell in from the side to hold the ball on the tee. And here we go. We're set to go again. Rochelle's return men standing around the 15-yard line. Ball pops straight up in the air. That's going to be a live ball and caught at the 35-yard line by Rochelle. And that time he was trying to kick it deep. I think the wind just got that and just held it up in the air. So
not sure there as Rochelle calls fair catch and takes over on down to the 35-yard line.
So we'll set the defensive side of the ball for as they break the huddle. Poseen along with Paulson in the middle of the linebacker positions. Outside linebackers, Springer along with Craner on the outside linebacker positions. Inside, looks like we have the Vandersnick. Let's set that Vandersnick along with Verstrady both in the middle. Boyster back deep at the free safety position. Tight formation by Rochelle. Second man through gets a ball and brought down after a pickup of about 4.
Springer there to make a tackle along with, hard to tell, pile pretty deep there.
So up front for Geneseo is Verstrady and Vandersnick in the middle. The outside's Clemmer along with Welge on this near side. Defensive backs, Dewey number 86 along with, looks like number 41, Jeremy Rashi on the right side, and back deep will go Boyster at the free safety position. 2nd and 6, 8:14 left first period. Geneseo's up by the score 3-0. Fullback with the carry, number 23, Brought down there by Springer again. Brownson on the carry. Picks up the first down out to the 50-yard line.
Big hole created there by the offense of Rochelle. Moved the ball to the 50-yard line.
Tackling the play by the free safety.
So Rochelle picks up their first down. First down of the ball game out near the 50-yard line. Ball is still in Rochelle territory. They'll have a nice breeze at their back as they go towards the north end zone. Ball's on the left hash mark. Wing back on this near side of the right side. Two backs in the backfield behind the quarterback, number 3, Kesson. Second man through this time once again. And still on his feet and picks up almost close to a first down that time as we made nice initial contact, but just didn't wrap him up that time.
Too much extra effort there.
Walker on the carry.
Allowed there by Walker. As Geneseo's defense trying to find a way to pin him down.
Jeremy Reschke.
First time around, Brownson was the one that hurt us. Pat Brownson had 118 yards in that first game 2 weeks ago, number 23 for them. So it's 2nd and 1. Clock's on the move. 7:13 left in the first period. 3-0 Geneseo. 4-4 defense for the Green Machine. Quarterback with the ball. Going to go crossbuck action in the backfield. A nice tackle that time after a pickup about 1. They're going to get the first down, but with a nice pursuit by the defense. Poseen on the tackle.
And Paulson on the tackle. Oh, we'll see what the Leafs got here. 7 minutes left here in this first period. 3-0 to score. Rochelle on their first possession of the ball game, driving.
Moves the ball down to the 39-yard line of Geneseo. 1st and 10. Once again, a tight formation by Rochelle. Quarterback looks him over. Second man through. Number 22 at the carry. And again, nice run by the number 22, Rissler with the carry. Going to be close to the first down. No, he's going to be about 3 yards short.
Really just making things happen is just trying to follow holes. Rochelle's been so good at that all year. As you stir things up a little bit, and they just change directions and run in different direction. And pick up nice 7 yards, 2nd and 3. They've been second down in short situations so far on every drive, every first down possession here in this first part of this ball game.
As we mentioned the first game, the running backs for Rochelle do run hard. They're all about 180 pounds in the backfield. All 3 of them. Tight formation, wing back on the right side. 2nd and a long 3. Sweep play this side. Now a cut back against green. Number 35 is going to still on his feet. First down to the 20-yard line.
Way too much given up there by Leafs defense. Just a huge hole for him to spurt through. And what's amazing about Rochelle is they got great speed to get through the hole. And they pick up a nice first down. Move the ball to the 20-yard line.
Rochelle's not real big up front on their offensive line. Certainly small compared to what we have on our offensive line or on our defensive front, but they certainly do the job to get the holes for those hard-running running backs to get through. Moves the ball down to the 20-yard line. 1st and 10 for Rochelle. Geneseo's up by the score of 3-0 here with 5:36 left in this first period. Quarterback trap play up the middle. Number 23 with the carry, breaks free, runs in the referee, still on his feet down inside the 10-yard line. Nice run that time by Brownson.
Going to be a face mask possible call as the flag thrown into the pile late. And that's the call against Geneseo's defense.
Good call that time, Clint.
Geneseo.
So a play that moves the ball just inside the 10-yard line. We'll tack on a few more yards and put it inside the 5.
Not real sure what's up with Geneseo's defense this afternoon. Jeremy Reschke in the ball game, and Russell on the sidelines here.
Maybe just trying something a little bit different here, and the rest a few of the guys from going both ways. Imagine we'll see them later on, but just to give them a little bit of break here, as we know how it looked last game, Clint, as it looked like Rochelle kind of ran down that 4th period. Maybe we want to keep a little extra in our tank here for this second half. Inside the 5, 1st and goal for Rochelle. 5 minutes left in this first quarter. Geneseo's up 3-0. Gives the ball number 23. Going to be close to the goal line. Touchdown, Rochelle.
Nice scoring drive by the Hubs as they marched it down the field 65 yards and put it in the end zone. Russell going to check into the ball game now, and Reschke going to check out.
So Rochelle breaks their huddle, and they will try to kick this PAT. They will try to kick it. Left-footed, right-footed kicker snaps a little high up, and
Rochelle
good
still
by
kicking
Rochelle.
with the square toe on the field goal kicker. And they get the job done. 7-3 the score. 4:56 to go here in this first period. Rochelle marked it 65 yards using 8 plays.
So a pretty impressive drive that time by Rochelle themselves as they pounded it right down the field at 7-8 yards a crack.
And just opened it right up on us, put the ball where they wanted to go. Their backs just had holes to choose and found a way to get it done. So Geneseo going to be set to kick to a chance to receive a kick here. Rochelle beat us 2 weeks ago last night on by a score of 28-21, and it was really just a couple big plays the Leafs defense gave up to even give Rochelle a chance of winning. And they got the lead early and held the lead.
That's really the first drive that Rochelle's had against us in these 2 games. The other games we've done well in defense, just gave up a couple big plays. So things to come here. Ball's kicked off, nice kick, going to be fielded by Cuban. Down inside his 5-yard line, going up the right side once again, cutting back against the grain. Number 44, he got a little bit of a steam, he can stay on his feet. Over to 30.
Nice run
down to the 35-yard line.
Had to work to get that 35-yard line, but nice running, trying to make things happen. So Geneseo's offense going to come back on the field here and see what we can drum up.
So Clemmer will bring up the line of scrimmage. Welch, Glazier, Biondi and Blank. To Smith, goes wide to the right side along with Russell. Gray looks him over, one back in the backfield. Now motion by Norn. Going to give the ball to Jackson, number 42. Nothing going that time, maybe a yard if that for Andre Jackson off the right side.
A lot of things cleared out there except the defense stayed home for Rochelle and just held their position on the blocks and tackled Jackson. He tried to come through the line, 1-yard gainer.
So make it 2nd and 9 for the Leafs. Ball's right at the 35-yard line. Up they come. Russell comes out wide left. Double wing formation. Now Norn comes in motion. Cuban's going to get the ball, looking for a corner. Gets one around the corner, number 44. Still on his feet. Over the right at the 50-yard line and brought down. Nice running by Cuban.
Welch had a block on Johnson, number 1. Their speedster who always tries to find a way to get to the football.
He's the one.
That was the key that made that play.
Jackson was a key in that defeat there 2 weeks ago with Johnson's play from the free safety position, able to come up and make the plays, and that time we sealed him off and see what happened. We can get the ball into Rochelle's territory here. First down, Geneseo. Here we go. Russell wide left. Gray goes up under center. Wingback goes in motion. Anderson looking to go the option play. Gray's going to keep the ball. Number 10, give him 5-6 yards on the carry.
Gray just stringing it out off that right side. Had an option guy there in Cuban, but didn't use him. Tucked it under. Took it upfield. Moved the ball about the 43-yard line, 44-yard line into Rochelle territory.
What can you say about Justin Gray running that option here in this, especially this last half of the season here? Justin Gray. What's he got for yardage on the year? Rushing the ball, 339 yards on the year for Gray, the quarterback. Second and a long 3. Let's call it 4. 3:20 left in the quarter. Second man through is going to get the ball. It's Cuban. Maybe a yard or two. Is going to bring up a 3rd and 2 for Geneseo.
To Smith and Blank's side. And both of them just kind of stood up there and no place for Cuban to go. 3rd down, a short 2. For the Leafs with just under 3 minutes to go here in this first period. Rochelle's on top, 7-3. Geneseo football.
Here we go. Up to the line of scrimmage we come. Like you said, 3rd and 2 for Geneseo. Ball's on the 42-yard line of Rochelle. Wing back on the right side. Jackson's going to get the carry. Fights forward for the first down. Jackson, nice second effort that time to pick up the first down off the left side.
Jackson's second effort as he got low to the ground, just kept those knees churning.
Comes up limping though.
Comes out a little bit of limp in his giddy, so hopefully they'll shake that off. First down for the Leafs. Ball sits at the 37-yard line, Rochelle territory.
Wide receiver, Russell goes to the right side, double wing formation. Jackson the fullback. Now they jump formations, and DeSmith will set himself tight on the left side. Under center they go. Straight drop back to pass. Ball's thrown out to Russell. Caught the ball. Nice pass. Going to pick up 4 or 5 yards in the play. Nice play by Gray and Russell.
Pitch and catch there. Real nice 5-yard gainer. Kind of open things up a little bit. Try to get Rochelle a little bit on edge, thinking about what's coming.
Make them think about it. So we'll give him 4 yards on the play. 2nd and 6. Long 5 for Geneseo. Moves the ball down to the 34-yard line of Rochelle. 1:55 left in the first period. Gives the ball to Jackson, number 42. Picks up a yard maybe, kind of jumps up in the air, and nothing good happens when you jump like that. Nowhere to land as Jackson or Johnson comes up and makes the tackle from that free safety position.
Yeah, you just got to try to find a way to put a head on him. He's already walking around, though, with his hands on his hips. Johnson is. We just got to make him run, wear him out. He will get tired. We saw it 2 weeks ago, and you just got to keep hammering him.
3rd and 4 for Geneseo. To Smith, wide left, Russell wide right. Motion to backfield is Anderson. Looks to find a corner, cuts back against the grain, still on his feet. He may get the first down plus some. He's first down for Augie Anderson. Nice run in that time by Augie to find his hole.
There's a really nice tool in our offensive bag there, John, and Augie Anderson. And when you put him in the ball game, he makes things happen. And there's just a case right there as he took a pitch there from Gray, come around the corner and saw the defense was there, and he just cut back against Gray and picked up a nice first down gain and moved the ball to the 22-yard line in Rochelle territory.
Gray pitched that ball to him very early on. He had a good chance to look at the field up ahead of him. To Smith out wide left, first down, 22-yard line. Gray's going to keep the ball this time still on his feet, and they're going to pound him to the ground after the whistle blown, and I thought they were going to reach for a flag there, but no flag was thrown. Give him a yard on the play. 2nd and 9 for Geneseo. I think there was a mix-up in the backfield that time a little bit. It missed a handoff or something, but...
well, Rochelle running there with Brownson, senior 5'11", 190. He runs both ways. He made the tackle there on Gray. Just another one you want to just get into the ballgame, get him involved as much as possible. See how tired you can make him.
Ball sits right on the 20-yard line. Russell goes out wide left. Motion in the backfield. Option play. Gray's going to keep it this time still on his feet. Gray inside the 15, down to about the 14. Going to bring him a 3rd down for Geneseo.
Justin trying to make things happen, and that's the thing, is they keep biting on him. What'll open up further down the road for Geneseo will be the option, is they'll think, well, Gray's going to keep everything, and that will not be the case. And that's going to wrap up the first quarter here as Geneseo 3, Rochelle Hub 7. We'll be back to bring you the second quarter action here shortly.
This telecast is sponsored in part by Brian Garnett, Mike Hamer, and Eric Goff of A.G. Edwards, Alexander Lumber and Home Center, B&B Lawn Equipment and Cyclery, Becker & Becker Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, Central Bank, Co-op Decorating Center, Eric Henderson and Greg Anderson of Country Companies Insurance and Financial Services, Dairy Queen, Tom and Doug Curran of Edward Jones, Geneseo Municipal Electric Utility, Farmers National Bank, Geneseo Telephone Company, Goodrich Equipment, Hazelwood Homes, Hammond Henry Hospital, IDC Tech Center, La Roma Pizza, Iron Kettle Restaurant, and Sam's Ultimate Car Wash and Laundromat. Mediacom, Northside Rexall Drugs, Precision Grounds Care, ProTech Auto Body, Turpins of Geneseo, WGRG 100.5 FM. Please patronize these businesses and let them know you appreciate their support of this telecast.
Welcome to Maple Leaf football as we get ready to start this second quarter as the Leafs break through huddle. 3rd and a long 2. Down by the score 7-3 here in this second quarter. Give the ball second man through this time. Augie Anderson's going to be up close to first down. First down, isn't it, Clint? From the way the referee's marking that, he's first down by a yard. Going to be 1st and 10 Geneseo at about the 11-yard line.
Noren goes into the ballgame. Anderson comes out. You got to hand it to Augie, a sophomore, getting into clutch situations and making things happen for the Leafs here in this.
A lot of confidence in your sophomore when you're 3rd and 2 in second-round playoff game. Give the ball to the sophomore. 1st and 10 from the Geneseo. Now they're going to give the ball to Jackson. And he picks up maybe a yard, maybe 2, as there's a lot of people right there at the point of attack that time, Clint.
I don't think the hole had just quite developed completely yet for Jackson. If he could have maybe seen that he could have tucked left just a smidge there. Of course, from our vantage point, it's a lot easier to see some things. He might have got upfield a bit further, but
we're going to have to call it 2 yards in the play. So 2nd and 8. Ball is at the, let's call it the 8-yard line. Geneseo can pick up a 1st down before the end zone, but just by the length of a football. 2nd and 8 from the 8. Russell out wide left, going to give the ball Gray's going to keep the ball right up the middle this time. Going to pick up and get close to the 5-yard line, maybe 6-yard line. Going to bring up a 3rd down for Geneseo. And 6.
Just trying to open things up for Justin. Want to try to find a way to get in the end zone. We want to play a field goal game all day.
3rd and 6 from the 6. 10:36 left in this second period. Geneseo is down by the score 7-3 to Rochelle here in the second-round playoff game. Wide left goes Russell. Cuban motion in the backfield, going to give the ball to Jackson up the middle. He stops short, going to bring up a 4th down for Geneseo. 4th and goal from the 5.
I have to look at something a little bit different there. Geneseo has driven the ball twice down the field. Now we're going to settle for another field goal here if we can convert it. With 10:10 to go here in this second period.
If this is any indication of what's going to happen this afternoon, there's going to be a track meet up and down the field so far. Been a lot of offense already here in this first quarter and start of the second quarter. So Boyster comes on to try a 23-yard field goal attempt. That kicks up and good by Boyster to make the score 7-6. What a weapon that is right there, Clint, to be able to put 3 points on the board rather than walking away.
And that is very true. And 7-6 is the score here with 9:51 to go here. Boyster with 2 field goals here. Geneseo's offense doing the job, just stalling out at the goal line. You got to credit Rochelle's defense for putting a good hold on us.
They're really inside that 20-yard line. They're really their defense of Rochelle's buckling it down and giving us something different to look at. So, but we're still moving the ball down the field, and our offense is there. So, with 9:51 left in this second quarter, it's 7-6 Rochelle. We're going to kick the ball off to them, and we'll have to bring our defense back on the field this time and put a stop to them, to Rochelle.
Got to find a way to stop their big plays. They had a good, I would say, probably pretty close to a 7 or 8 yard average on their first carry on 1st down. Not sure what's going on in the kickoff team. Nobody out there.
Short one man on the field. So Boyster will tee it up at his 40-yard line. Have a nice breeze at his back. 10 to 15 mile an hour breeze.
That scoring drive for the Leafs, 15 plays, 61 yards, using 7 minutes of the clock. 22-yard field goal by Boyster, good to give us a score 7-6 here in this second period. And Boyster getting set to kick off. He might be able to put one really, really deep here.
Yeah, I would imagine he'll try to put it deep. And here we go. As it gets a little darker, that sun we had out earlier is gone. Here's Boyster with a kick. Nice high kickoff. It's going to come down inside the 5-yard line. Number 35. Geneseo just smothers him at the 15-yard line on the tackle there. The first contact was by number 84 back there. Looked like Jerry Henshaw.
Springer cleaned him up along with Craner. But Geneseo's defense got to come to life here. As we're hoping we're not getting set up for a thunder shower here, as it's gotten quite dark to the west.
Certainly has changed in the last 10 minutes as far as how dark it's gotten. Surprised they haven't even started to turn the lights on, Clint. Of course, I got my sunglasses on still too, don't I?
Yeah, take them off, Johnny.
So 1st and 10 for Rochelle at their 15-yard line. Here they come, tight formation, Geneseo 4-4 defense. Everybody's walked up tight in the box this time. Fullback with a carry, number 23, brought down. Nice tackle that time. I think that was number Verstrady, number 78 on the tackle.
Welge was there as well. Derek Welch, number 63, there to make a tackle. Really a half-yard gainer for Rochelle.
Posing on the tackle also. So again, we have Boyster back at free safety. Our cornerbacks, halfbacks are Dewey along with Rashke. Linebackers, middle linebackers, Posing along with Paulson. Outside linebackers are Craner along with Springer. Here we go, 2nd and 9 for Rochelle. Going into a stiff breeze. Shift in the backfield. Wingback sets himself left side. Long count this time. Going to go sweep this near side. Number 22 in the carry. Brought down. Initial contact that time was Dewey, I believe, or Posine. Nice gain to play. Gain about 5-6 yards in the play. Brings up a 3rd and 3.
Dewey there to stir things up. As Rochelle tried to string the play out, but Geneseo's defense held. 3rd down and a long 2 for Rochelle with 8:45 to go here in this 2nd period. This is WGRG 100.5 FM Geneseo.
3rd and 3 for Rochelle. Tight formation. Wing back on the right side of their offense. Sweep play, far side, number 35. Still on his feet, going to push him back a little bit. Geneseo's defense may have snuffed that one out, Clint.
I think so. They might
Certainly
get a chance
did.
to put Rochelle into a punt situation. You certainly would think Rochelle would want to punt this away and not try to go from this here. 4th and a yard. Ball sits at the 24-yard line.
I think they're going to go for it, Clint.
They're going to be going for double 2 here is what they're going to be looking for.
So 4th and a yard, and Rochelle, from all indications, didn't bring a punt team on the field. They're going to go for it from their own 26-yard line, 24-yard line. And they're going to pick up the 1st down. Gutsy play there by Coach Crandall, the Rochelle Hub, at their own 24-yard line.
Takes a lot of guts to make that call here with 7 minutes left in the 2nd period when the ball's on your 24-yard line, but they did succeed, get the 1st down. So Geneseo's defense going to have to try to do what they can crank up here.
7-6 Rochelle here. 7:37 left in this 1st half from Rochelle. Break the huddle, and Geneseo's defense is waiting to greet them. First Strady and Vandersnick up front, along with Klimmer and Welge. 1st and 10, balls on the 26-yard line. Crossback action, number 22 with the carry, looking to get outside. Stiff arm, going to make the corner. 1st down over the 40, down to the 45, still on his feet and falls. Steps out of bounds at the 46-yard line.
One guy to tackle him in the backfield, and it's a loss, but he was able to get out and get upfield for a 1st down and moves the ball over the 50, well, about to the 46-yard line, still in their own territory.
So a big play by Rochelle that time. Nice pickup on the play. 18-yard pickup by Reistetter that time. Clock's on the move. Clock's set at 7 minutes, 11 seconds left in this 1st half.
That's one thing you'll find with this ball game. It will click by extremely fast as both teams keeping the ball on the ground here early in this 2nd round action.
Ball's on the left hash mark. Rochelle with the ball. Gonna go fullback with a carry, number 23. Pushes the ball forward almost to the 7-yard pickup.
Wide open hole off that right side. Just to gallop through for Rochelle as they pick up 7.
Moves the ball into Geneseo territory, the 47-yard line of Geneseo.
Number 86 in to make the tackle for Geneseo.
Dewey on the tackle that time for Geneseo. Nordstrom sets himself at one of the outside linebackers this time, along with Craner.
6:40 to go here in this 2nd period.
Rochelle taking some time here, getting the play to the line of scrimmage. Now they break the huddle and come up to the line. Right in front of us here in the middle of the field, 47-yard line of Geneseo. Gonna give the ball 2nd man through, number 22. Picks up maybe 2 as he falls forward.
Dewey come up, made a hit on him, but just throwing himself at him.
Gonna be close to a 1st down. Maybe just a half a yard short. It's gonna bring up 3rd and short for Rochelle. And it will be short, just short of the 1st down. Ball is sitting at the 44-yard line of Geneseo.
Just trying to get Rochelle to just make some errors here. They are taking their time on getting the plays in here.
The quarterback is going all the way to the sideline, similar to what you see Justin Gray do for us, all the way to the sideline to get the play from the coach. Then he runs to the sideline. Rochelle in purple jerseys, purple helmets, white pants, and black shoes today. 3rd and less than 1 for Rochelle. Fullback with a carry, number 23. He gets the 1st down.
He's hit in the backfield by Posine, and
can't wrap him up in the backfield. He's just getting a piece of him, not enough to take him down.
Vandersnick, and they just got to find a way to get a hold of him because they drop him for a loss there as he picks up the 1st down and moves the ball to the 40-yard line.
Number 35 to make the tackle for the Maple Leafs, Matt Paulson.
Paulson did finally make a tackle there as he picked up the first down.
Ball's right on the 40-yard line of Geneseo. 5:25 left in this first half. 7-6 Rochelle. Quarterback goes under center, looking to go options far side, and he's brought down the backfield. Craner's there along with Welge.
Welge kind of got tucked under that. Want to make sure his knee's okay. And Rochelle dropped for a loss for the first time this year by Geneseo.
They sandwich him, and the quarterback is slow getting up that time. Number 3, Kesson, the senior quarterback.
Want to shake him up a little bit. Grade him to think that the next time he gets hit, it won't feel quite as nice.
So a loss of 2 on the play, 2nd and 12. Moves the ball back to the 42-yard line of Geneseo. Clock's on the move with 4:48 left in this first half. Up they come. 4-4 defense by Geneseo. Now they move a guy out wide to the right side of their offense. Wing back on the same side. Motion in the backfield. Going to get the ball number 24 deep in the backfield. He's going to be brought down for a loss in the play again. Geneseo's all over him that time.
Big gainer. There's a flag in the middle of the field there. I'm not sure what they're going to call. Probably going to be a little bit of holding, you would think, coming from that location, but we'll let the referees figure that out. And that is the call.
Holding on Rochelle.
That will step them back a little bit here with 4:27 to go here in this second period.
Looks like we're going to take that penalty and march the yardage off against the Rochelle Hubs. Even though we held them to no gain on the play, we're still going to mark the ball off 10 yards from the infraction. Moves the ball back into Rochelle territory at the 49-yard line. So it's going to bring up a second in right about 2nd and 20, let's call it.
Anderson
21
in the ball game this week after a little bit of an injury in the Rochelle game, so he's glad to be back.
And here we go, tight formation by Rochelle. Crossback action in the backfield, number 22 at the carry. Nothing going that time, maybe a yard.
Paulson came up, made a nice stick, and Posine there also brings up a 3rd down, a long, almost 19 yards for Rochelle.
Nordstrom on the play that time from the outside linebacker position. Rochelle will show you a lot of action in the backfield, a lot of motion, a lot of fake handoffs and things like that. So run that wing T very well. Linebackers staying at home and watching the ball, now watching the fakes and all the other goings on in the backfield. Nice play that time by the linebacker. We called the linebackers' names a lot already this afternoon. 3rd and 19 for Rochelle. Ball is on the 49-yard line of Geneseo. Halfback pass coming.
Yeah!
Paulson, big play by Matt Paulson, number 35, as he puts Rochelle halfback pass. Passer dropped him.
Put it in
him.
the drink. He had a blindside shot to him and just buried him right there at the 40-yard line. I apologize for me just going, yeah, it just happened in such slow motion. You're like, hit him.
You can just see it happen. Just see it happen.
And Rochelle calling timeout with 4th down, a long, almost 30.
Well, the way that wind is blowing, Clint, they'll have a tough time getting this punt back to the original line of scrimmage, as they're going into a solid 10 to have to be 15-mile-an-hour wind here.
Rochelle going to call timeout. They want to talk about this. So Geneseo comes to the sideline. We got to get them fired up as they're doing it themselves here on the field. And it'd be real nice to see Russell get an opportunity to go back and maybe make something happen on this punt return.
Well, with 3:01 left in this first half, sure would be nice to see Russell return one of those kicks back for a touchdown right now, but certainly want to play it conservative as not to try to push something that's not there here. As we have the momentum on our side, last thing we want to do here with 3 minutes left is to do something like trying to make a catch of a punt that we shouldn't be catching, just for the sake of trying to make it happen outside of what we're possible of doing. So defense really rose that time, Clint, and as Rochelle had a nice drive going, we shut them down, and they're now in a situation of 4th and 26. Their punter's going to stand back at about their own 30-yard line. Russell's going to stand down near his own 20-yard line.
Number 35, Adam Erickson, back to punt.
Erickson will do the kicking for Rochelle. And here we go after the timeout by Rochelle. 3 minutes left. 4th and 26 for Rochelle. Nice snap. Going to go set the return on this near side. And let the ball hit and just drop dead. That's a wise play that time, as nothing going. And the ball rolled dead at the 23-yard line of Geneseo. And that's where the offense will come on the field with 2:51 left in this first half.
Geneseo does have the wind behind him if they need to pull something out of the bag, John. Just a perfect situation to try to get in the end zone here before half.
Augie Anderson checks into the game along with Gray at the quarterback, Justin Gray. Geneseo has all three of their timeouts left. DeSmith and Russell set themselves this near sideline as wideouts. DeSmith in the slot. Option play. Sweeps, pitches the ball out to Augie Anderson. Nothing going that time. Going to come up short of the first down. May have lost a yard or two.
Just nothing really going there for Augie as Gray was encroached on in the backfield. He pitched it to Anderson. There was three guys there for Rochelle to defend him.
The penetration in the backfield just messed up that whole play that time, as took Gray off course and consequently Anderson off course also in that pitch relationship. So loss of 3 in the play.
Kind of shows you what Rochelle's tendencies are there as they lean.
And they drop back to pass, looking to throw the ball downfield. Cuban's wide open, completed at the 50. Going to keep on his feet over the 40, down to the 45, outside, out of the 30-yard line. Nice pass play. They used Russell as a decoy going right down the field, and everybody was going towards Russell. Cuban comes out of the backfield for a 50-yard catch and takes the ball down to the 30-yard line of Rochelle.
Just extremely well executed by Justin Gray. He executed his fakes and then stood up and just popped a nice rope right over the shoulder of Cuban. He marched it down to the 30-yard line. First down, Lease with 2:08 to go here in the second period. Rochelle 7, Geneseo 6.
If you watch that play again, Clint, as Russell went down the seam, right down the hash mark, there were 3 Rochelle kids taking off chasing him and just left Cuban wide open. First and 10, Geneseo at the Rochelle 30-yard line. Going to give the ball, Gray's going to keep the ball, give him 5.
Oh, if Gray
as he gets out to the 35-yard line, nice stretches it out. Rubber band man, his legs stays back about 5 yards, and he just stretches forward to the 35.
Gray had one ankle tied up, or he was in the end zone, as he had both Blank and Welge out in front blocking for him. Rochelle able just to tie up one hand.
1:46 left here in this first half. Geneseo on the move. They got all 3 timeouts. Russell goes wide left this time. Wing back from the right side now goes in motion, gives the ball to Jackson. Looking to pick and choose his place. Going to get 2 or 3 yards. Going to call a timeout. Geneseo will. 3rd down and a long 4, it looks like, with 1:28 left in this half.
Jackson just not a lot going for him over that left side.
Well, we tried to go inside the tackles here 2 plays in a row. After we tried to open it up a little bit with that pass play.
1:28 to go, 7-6 the score from Helmsfield and Rochelle. Quite a quick first half here. Both teams keeping the ball on the ground.
Beautiful crowd on hand here today. As we saw Geneseo fans here before 12 o'clock, or right at 12 o'clock when we got here. They're ready to chomp at the bit to get this game started. And
I think defensively, the Leafs kind of have the momentum in the ball game. Geneseo offensively just needs to try to find a way to cross that goal line before half. They've got 1:28 to do that, and they're facing a 3rd down and 4 situation. And you know, with that wind behind you, do you go for it here on 4th down, or do you put a field goal up and try to make it a 9-7 ball game?
well, let's get this first down, then we won't have to answer that question. As Geneseo does have a 3rd and a long 3. Ball's at the 24-yard line. Let's call it 3rd and 4. They have to get right to the 50-yard line, or 20-yard line for the first down. Russell wide right, Smith left. Option play. Augie Anderson with the carry. Going to be close to the first down. They're going to mark it close to the first down. We can't tell where he's at there, Clint. I think it's going to be a first down, Geneseo. Yes, it is first down, Geneseo, as Augie Anderson, once again, that option play, makes the play. 1:22 left. Inside the 20-yard line is Geneseo. They break the huddle, and here they come. To Smith wide left, Russell wide right. 2 wing backs in the backfield, Norn along with Cuban. Mixed up in the backfield that time, and Gray gets whipped down. A little late whistle that time. They'll stop the clock.
Geneseo calls first down, or timeout, with 1:09 to go, our second one of the half.
So the timeout was called immediately by Geneseo, and a little mix up in the backfield that time by Geneseo.
Got to try to figure out how we're going to throw the football.
Once in a while, that mesh in the backfield just isn't clicking right for him today, and there's been at least 2 plays so far that Gray's had to kind of tuck the ball in wisely rather than forcing the handoff that's not there, keeping the ball himself and ducking his head and getting as many yards as he can. That time he probably lost a yard. 2nd and 11 will be the call. Moves the ball back to the right at the 20-yard line of Geneseo, Rochelle. 1:09 left in this first half. Geneseo's down by the score 7-6.
Outside of one scoring drive for Rochelle, Geneseo's dominated this first half offensively. 2 scoring drives that resulted in field goals, and then a huge defensive stop here in the middle of the second quarter to get the ball back. And they're driving now, is trying to get into this end zone with 1:09 to go.
So Geneseo's used 2 timeouts. They have 1 remaining. 2nd and 11. Ball's on the 20-yard line of Rochelle. The wind is at their back. They'll go to the huddle first, and Gray will spread the news, and here we go. Up we come. Clemmer, Welch, Glazier, Biondi, and Blank. Overload to the right side this time. Option play, gonna get the ball out to Cuban. Looking to find a seam back against the grain. Nothing going, and
Number 44, Cuban, the ball carrier.
that'll bring 3rd down for Geneseo.
55 seconds left to go here.
They'll go ahead and no loss on the play. Going to still be 3rd and 11. 50 seconds left. Plenty of time on the clock. Russell out wide to the right. Quarterback draw this time. With the ball goes Gray. Nothing going. Timeout. 36 seconds left.
Justin Gray keeps the football. Number 55.
33 seconds left here in this second period. 7-6 the score. And Geneseo is going to come on to kick a field goal here.
So Boyster will come on for his 3rd field goal attempt of the afternoon. Ball is on the 20-yard line. He'll set his tee at the 27. It'll be a 37-yard attempt with a nice breeze at his back. Certainly he's got plenty of leg. Nathan Boyster, credited with 2 field goals already today.
Yeah, real nice kicks too. Just you get the good handle there. Boyster will put it through.
In the first quarter, the score is NIU 10, Bowling Green 0.
So we're ready to go. Geneseo players on the field, ready to go. They know what's going to happen. They're going to try to field goal from 37 yards out, certainly within Nathan Boyster's range from what we've seen this year. On the hold of Josh Raschke and the snap of Corey Clemmer. 33 seconds left in this first half. Snaps low, kicks up.
Nailed.
And good. Look at the distance on that thing by Boyster.
That could have been good from 55 yards, John.
That thing almost went to the track after went to the goalpost. So Nathan Boyster has put up 9 points today via the field goal for our Maple Leafs.
Geneseo staying alive with 3 field goals, and that's got to be almost a team record here. I'd love to look back at our record books and see if we've ever had 3 field goal attempts and 3 completions made in a playoff ball game, but it is tonight. 9-7 the score. 28 seconds left here. Geneseo going to have the opportunity to kick the ball to Rochelle.
Beautiful field goal by Nathan. Boy, that was flying through there and had a lot of leg on it still.
Well, and he has nice patience as the snap did come in a little bit low and did touch the ground before it got picked up there and handled so nicely by Josh Raschke. But he got it there and put it in the tee, and Boyster kicked it for 3.
So once again, the ball falls off the tee as the wind still continues to gust here from the south to the north. Nathan will be kicking with that breeze at his back. Back deep for Rochelle goes number 25. And here we go. 28 seconds left on the clock of this first half. Boyster with a kick. That's going to go out of the end zone by Boyster.
Nice kick by Boyster as he put one through the end zone to set Rochelle on their 20-yard line with 28 seconds left here in this second quarter.
So it'll bring it out to 20 for Rochelle. So we want to stop them right here, Clint. Don't give up anything before halftime as we have that momentum on our side going in the locker room with the score of 9-7. Nothing big here for Rochelle. A tight formation again for Rochelle. Double tight end. 3 backs in the backfield. Wing backs on the right side of their offense. 23 with the carry. The big fullback. And goes out of bounds after a tackle there by
Raschke, number 41. Jeremy Raschke, a 5'5", 130-pound senior, wrapped him up at the legs. Their big workhorse.
Number 23 on the carry.
Fullback.
Brownson came up short of the first round. Will bring up a second and 2.
That might be his purpose in the ballgame. Raschke's purpose, even with his size, he can get low and just wrap up the legs and scrounge. And we know he's always been a great tackler. Seeing some nice playing time here in this second round playoff game. 2nd and 2,
21 seconds left in the first half. Double wing formation by Rochelle. 23-22 with the carry up the middle, fumbled the ball, and I believe Rochelle may have got it back. It was close. Geneseo just about fell on it with 14 seconds left.
That's all right. Just keep pounding him. You'll hope he coughs that ball up again here in the second half. And timeout going to be called by Rochelle.
As there really wasn't any real solid contact with him. He just dropped the ball as he kind of swung around, carrying it a little bit loosely away from his side.
Last 2 minutes of this second half going to take as long as the first quarter did. The way things have kind of just evolved with timeouts and field position.
So timeout in the field this time by Rochelle. Scores 9-7 Geneseo. 14 seconds left in this first half. 3 field goals by Nathan Boyster to give Geneseo their 9 points. But Geneseo's offense has been moving the ball real well down the field until they get inside that 20-yard line. They kind of start to stall out a little bit.
It's all right. If you got Boyster and you can put up 3 points, you just go ahead and put them up. Geneseo's got 3 field goals today, 9-7 the score. 14 seconds left here from Helms Field in Rochelle, Illinois.
The winner of this game will play Morris next week. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for Rochelle. Ball is on their own 36-yard line. 14 seconds left in this first half. Vandersnick, Verstrady up front for Geneseo along with Clemmer and Welch. Sweet play, the right side, number 35 with it. Brought down by Paulson.
Paulson with a nice tackle there, and that's just about going to wrap it up here. I don't think they'll stop the clock to try to run another play.
So that is going to wrap it up for us, Clint. First half with a well-played first half by Geneseo. Power football is what we just got done seeing.
Well, you hope you want to try to find the end zone, but that's going to wrap up the second quarter from Rochelle. Geneseo 9, Rochelle Hub 7. We'll be back to bring you all this second half action here shortly.
Geneseo Telephone Company is your friendly hometown communications provider. We believe in face-to-face customer service from people who care about you. We've provided quality service for over 100 years, and the people in our community aren't just our customers, they're our friends and neighbors. Geneseo Telephone Company also offers state-of-the-art services, from time-saving calling features and competitive long-distance plans to high-speed internet access. Geneseo Telephone Company, the hometown telephone company that cares about you.
This is the place I love to be. I'm coming home now, I can breathe. I love it for the little things. Been looking for a pretty face. Been looking for a song to sing. I love it for the little things.
Hey sports fans, you never have to miss another game because it's too cold. Wrap up in a cozy sack from All In Stitches to stay warm and dry. And you'll be ready to cheer without fear of losing your blanket. Or use the tote strap to secure Cozy Sack to the bleacher for a cushioned seat. Cozy Sacks are lined with Thinsulate, which keeps you warm without the bulkiness of blankets twice its size. Cozy Sacks come in many colors and can be decorated with your school's name. Contact All In Stitches to find out more.
For 15 years, IDC's been providing top-quality network engineering, custom-built computers and service. And now we have something new, the IDC Tech Center. As the area's only full-service retail computer center, we offer a wide range of custom-built computers, hardware, software, accessories, classes, repair, and much more. Send an email or surf the web. Stop in and use one of our public access systems. From our store to your door, your satisfaction is our #1 priority. Stop in today.
50-50 today was Larry Johnson.
Well, welcome back to TV 50 and WGRG 100.5 FM Geneseo as we get set to start this second half of Green Machine football. I am John Rowley along with Clint Rice. Getting set to start this second round playoff game against Rochelle. Scores 9-7 here as we get set to kick the ball off to open up this second half.
Second quarter. It is NIU 17, Bowling Green 0.
So Boister will open up the second half to kicking the ball off from the north to the south with a little bit of a breeze in his face. Doesn't appear gaining quite as much as it did there when we first half closed out. Geneseo in the white jerseys, yellow pants, black shoes, and the yellow helmet with the G on the side. Rochelle in their purple helmets, purple shirts, the white pants and black shoes. And here we go to start this second half. 9-7 Geneseo. The ball's popped up in the air and fair caught by Rochelle at the 31-yard line. So they know what's coming there, Clint. Those guys are waving their hand for a fair catch before that ball.
Yeah, they don't want, they know Geneseo's trying to make something happen, trying to catch them off guard. So Geneseo's defense comes back on the field. And that's where they'll start the second half.
So the defense comes on. Here we go, 9-7 Geneseo. 4-4 defense up front, beyond, or blank. Excuse me, didn't get one of them right. Vandersnick and Verstrady up front. Second man through this time, number 22, gets tackled, brought down hard that time by Geneseo's defense.
Just not much going there for Rochelle offensively. You have to look for them at some point to go to the sky. They threw two nice touchdown passes against us 2 weeks ago. Only threw one pass late in the ball game last week. At some point, they're going to try to pull one out when you least expect it.
Verstrady on the tackle that time. Give him 2 yards in the game, but a solid tackle by Verstrady. Just whipped that quarterback around like a rag doll, or that running back like a rag doll, as he brought him down. Second and 8, just underway here in the second half. 2 backs in the backfield behind their quarterback of Rochelle. Now the wingback goes in motion. He's going to get the carry. Number 22, short of the first down. Third down by for Rochelle.
Might have picked up 4 there. Third and a short 3, long 3 for Rochelle. And Geneseo's defense can drum up here. 11:05 to go here in this third period. Geneseo's on top, 9-7 if you're just joining us.
Vandersnick and Verstrady up front in the middle, flanked by Klemmer and Welch. Linebackers, outside linebackers are Craner, Polson, Nordstrom, and Poseen. Here we go, third and a long 3 for Rochelle. Ball's on the 38-yard line of Rochelle. Now the wideout comes near side. There's all kinds of flags on the field. Too much time.
Rochelle took their time. Going to be called for delay of game.
Kind of a goofy lineup that time. The wingback went in motion, just kind of stood back about 10 yards behind the line of scrimmage on the far left side of their offense. Delay of game's a call, so too much going on. Makes it third and 8 for Rochelle. Moves the ball back to the 34-yard line. Now, if you caught the formation that time, Clint, is that number 22 went and stood over by the sideline. As he went in motion, he just stopped about 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. All right, tight formation this time. Wing back on the right side. 4-4 defense. Now they try it again. Wide receiver comes out wide. Raschke on the coverage. Option play near side, number 3 with the carry. Nice hit that time as Dewey came up and really laid a heavy that time on the quarterback.
The quarterback was quite lucky that he got out of the way because Dewey just about got him.
Going to be 4th and 1. 4th and a long one. 4th and 2 for Rochelle. They're going to go for it, Clint. On the 40-yard line, on Rochelle's 40-yard line. They're going to go for it. 4th and 2. 10:09 left in the third period. Look for a long count this time. 4th and 2 on the 40-yard line. Inside 10 minutes, third quarter. And they're going to pick it up. Number 23 going to pick up the first down and moves it out to the 43-yard line.
They're very confident on that play. You'd hate to see something like that backfire on you, but Rochelle now 2 for 2 on 4th down conversions in their own territory. Really takes a lot of guts to even make that call.
That was a solid 2 yards that time for the first down. So Coach Kevin Crandall of the Rochelle Hubs rolling the dice twice here in this playoff game. 1st and 10, balls on the 43-yard line. Second man through this time, number 22, nice stop that time. Number 74, I believe, and a fumble on the play. No, I think the tackle was blown dead before the ball came loose. Poseen on the play that time.
Things getting shook up there. Geneseo's defensive line trying to find ways to make things happen.
Along with Craner. Give him a yard in the play. I didn't think he got that much even, but they'll mark him, give him about a yard, less than a yard. 2nd and 9 for Rochelle.
Rochelle trying to go off that left side. Geneseo's defense.
44-yard line.
Taking charge.
Crossbuck action in the backfield. Defense stands again. 3rd. This is to bring up a 3rd and 8 for Rochelle.
Well, Gene Vandersnick in on that one. Vandersnick come off the bottom of the pile, and you look to see him get healthier as the game goes on, as he gets a little bit looser after taking kind of what turned out to be a little bit of a kidney injury to the right. I believe it's to his right side. Just so very sore after taking a helmet there 2 weeks ago. And sat out last week, so very glad to be back in the ball game.
3rd and 8 for Rochelle. They come up, balls in their own 45-yard line. Double wing formation. Motion in the backfield. Quarterback's going to give the ball up the middle. It's going to bring it short of the first down. It's going to bring up a 4th and about 4.
Brought down by number 19, Nathan Boyster. Number 30.
So 4th and 4, the call for Rochelle. They appear like they'll go for it again here.
Moves the ball into Geneseo's territory by the length of the football.
You'd think you'd want to bury Geneseo deep in their own territory, but Rochelle would rather try to pick up that first down.
Geneseo fans come to their feet here. 4th and a long 3 for Rochelle. 2 backs in the backfield. Tight end near side along with the wing back. Fullback with a carry is going to pick up the first down.
Unbelievable that he got that much yardage out of contact at the front line, but he did pick up the first down. And boy, Crandall's got a lot of guts, John.
Certainly does. 3 times now. So moves the ball solidly into Geneseo's territory down the 45-yard line. 1st and 10. 7:32. Defense is on the field. Has been the whole second half so far. Up they come. Quarterback under center, wing back in motion. Second man, quarterback's going to keep the ball. Looking to throw the ball downfield. Incomplete.
Nice
Boyster
defense.
with a nice play.
Boyster with nice defense. He had been 1 step further. It would have been a pick and 6 as Boyster just stepped in front of the receiver.
Nice defense that time.
Good pressure in the backfield too, as he had to unload that or he was going to take a shot. 2nd and 10 for Rochelle with 7:17 to go here in this third period.
Well, between plays, Connecticut just gets deathly quiet here. Now as they break the huddle, things start to pick up a little bit. 2nd and 10, ball's in the 45-yard line at Geneseo. Left hash mark, 1 back in the backfield, double wing. He's going to get the ball to fullback number 23 with it. He's going to be brought down after a gain of about a 1 or 2. Going to break it 3rd and 8.
He's getting quite frustrated. He's picked up some big yards, but he's also taken some shots, Brownson has.
Give him 1 yard only on that play. 3rd and 9.
7 minutes even in this third period. 9-7 the score. Geneseo on top. Rochelle took the kick to start this third quarter, and they started it back at about their 30-yard line. And right now they're inside Geneseo territory at the 44-yard line.
Coach Larry Johnson signals the defensive plays into Poseen.
Referees kind of stepping in here. A little bit of equipment timeout. Must have a shoe that needs to be tied up. Okay.
And now we go. All right, 3rd and 8. 6:40 left, third period. Wing back right side for Rochelle. 2 backs in the backfield. Tight formation with the tight ends. Quarterback looks him over. Now he goes double wing formation. Geneseo's 4-4 defense is getting antsy up front. Quarterback's going to keep the ball. And and caught by Rochelle down the far sideline, down to about the 10-yard line.
One pass play, and Rochelle back in the ball game as they move the ball down to the 9-yard line on just one guy wide open down the sideline. And Rochelle's not a throwing team. That's the 5th pass they've thrown in 3 ball games. 6th pass they've thrown in 3 ball games. And they've just beat Geneseo really good with their pass completion.
The similar plays we saw to Cuban here in the first half on our side of the field. Moves the ball down inside the 10-yard line. 1st and goal from the 9. Tight formation. Second man through this time. And he's going to go into the touchdown for Rochelle. Number 35 on the carry, Erickson.
Switch things around for Erickson as he didn't have much in that first half. And he's got some yards there. 5:59 to go. Geneseo gives up a TD to Rochelle. 13-9 to score, and they'll come on. And I think they might try to go for 2 here. Yeah, they're going to go for 2. They're not interested in kicking an extra point. They realize at this point in the ballgame they're going to need as many points as possible. Geneseo gets 6. Of course, they'd have 15, and then they figured they go for 2 here. They could be tied at that point.
So they will go for 2. You're right. They stay on there with the offense. Motion in the backfield. Going to give the ball. Second man going to get the carry. Short of the goal line. No good.
Didn't get it.
They stand. The defense holds them to leave the score at the score of 13-9. Rochelle with 5:59 left in this 3rd quarter.
So again, there on Rochelle's scoring drive, a big play given up by the Geneseo defense, and it was a nice pass play ran by Rochelle as they marched it down the field here on their opening possession, using half of that 3rd quarter. 5:59 here to go with a score of 13-9.
Well, Geneseo, the defense did all they could. They put them to the wall twice there in that series of downs. 2 situations. They had 4th and 3, and both times Rochelle rolled the dice and came up with the first down to keep their drives alive, and they got paid for it as they scored the touchdown and missed the PAT to leave the score at 13-9. So the Leafs are in the kickoff return formation. Back deep is Russell along with Cuban. Wind will be at the back of the Rochelle kicker as he kicks this ball. Again, Geneseo's defense on the field a long time there, Clint, that series of downs, and push them to the limit. And here we go to kickoff by Rochelle. High kick, going to be brought down and caught there by Craner.
Craner's not afraid to run with it, though.
Craner gets the ball back to about the 34-yard line, 33-yard line as Craner's return. And our offense comes on the field for the first time here in the second half.
Should be somewhat fresh. That O-line had a nice little break there from late in the last second quarter to this point. Yeah, we'll see what Geneseo can crank up offensively here with 5:53 to go here in the 3rd period.
Down by 4. Russell's out wide right side. Crossback action in the backfield this time. Cuban with the carry.
Ball
was
on the
fumbled.
ground, and nobody even knew it. It's Rochelle football at the 34-yard line.
Cuban took a whale of a hit that time as he dropped the ball.
And Rochelle goes right back on the defense. The team that makes the fewest mistakes is going to be the winner here. And after being on the field so long defensively, 6 minutes here in this 3rd period, Geneseo's defense goes back on the field.
So as you said, it'll be 1st and 10. Rochelle after the turnover, after the fumble on their own 34-yard line, goes on Geneseo's 34-yard line. 1st and 10 for Rochelle, and up they come, a little more life in them. Tight formation, wing back on the right side. Geneseo matches it with a 4-4 defense, walked up tight. Second man through this time on the carry, number 24. Just plows forward, Clint. He's a hard runner once he hits that hole, number 24, Walker.
All that takes there, John, and it's easier said than done, is one good hat to the leg. And you stop him right there. When you get 3 or 4 guys wrapped up around his shoulders, he's just going to churn out the yards by forward motion.
6 yards that time by Rochelle.
Breeze really blowing now.
5:15 left in this 3rd period. 13-9 Rochelle. Up they come with the ball. The Geneseo 29-yard line. First man fullback with a carry. He just moves them forward too, Clint, for the first down. Brownson.
Well, Rochelle getting kind of back into the way they like to play football.
Just moved them forward that time.
Momentum on Geneseo's side in the first half. The second half, Rochelle scored on their first possession. Geneseo's first snap from center was a fumble. Try to make things happen here.
Don't want to have to play a lot of catch up here, Clint, as we like to stay even with them as much as we can here. Within a touchdown right now. Mataka's going over to the coaches as it looks like he's going to check in the game here shortly. 1st and 10 for Rochelle. Fullback with a carry, or halfback with a carry, going to pick up about 3-4 yards on the carry. Out to the down close to the 20-yard line, 22-yard line goes.
Number 35 doing a little swing in there, Welge.
Mark at the 22-yard line, just inside the 22-yard line, right hash mark.
Welge and Clemmer come out of the ball game. Got some new blood in there, Matakas. And number 88 for the Leafs, Ryan Brenny.
So a new left side of the defense for Geneseo as Brenny along with Matakas in there. Up front. 2nd and 8 for Rochelle, double wing formation. Gonna give the ball to fullback up the middle. And Brenny's in on that first tackle along with Poseen.
Poseen and Vandersnick getting off the bottom of the pile.
I believe what they did, Clint, they moved Vandersnick to the end, to the right end, and Verstrady.
And Verstrady at the tackles.
Verstrady stayed at the tackle, and Vandersnick moved out to the end position, or other way around, I guess. But the two guys that were playing tackle, one moved to the end, one moved to the tackle, or moved the same tackle. So it's 3rd and 7 for Rochelle. Motion in the backfield. Quarterback keeps the ball and brought down maybe for a loss in the play.
Boy, one pitch and it would have been Geneseo's football. Boy, he really leaned on pitching as he tried to keep it.
He sure did.
4th down, the long 8 for Rochelle, and I think they'll gamble and go for it again here.
I don't think they have the kicking game to try the field goal here.
Rochelle has turned the lights on now. And 4th down and 7 with 2:58
This is a big play, Clint. This is a momentum builder right here for Geneseo. We can stop them here and turn it over. 4th and 7 for Rochelle. Ball's on Geneseo's 21-yard line, double wing formation. Number 22 with the carry. He's going to be around the corner. He's going to go in for a touchdown. Rochelle from 21 yards out. Rochelle with a score.
Beautiful executed play for the Hubs. They just went around the left end. Nobody touched him. He went 25 yards without a touch. 2:36 to go here in this 3rd period. Geneseo really yet to get an offensive opportunity in the second half.
We ran one play this quarter.
And Rochelle's got 2 touchdowns, and they'll go for 2 again here as they're going to kick the extra point, try to get to 20.
So it's a 10-point game right now. What we've seen in this first, and we saw in the first half, we can get our hands on this, leave it at 10 points. We still have that field goal. And it's going to be good, just barely, Clint. I thought Dewey got a hand on that one, but not enough to keep it from going through the uprights to make the score 20-9 of Rochelle.
Well, Geneseo going to have to come to life here. Down by 11 with 2:36 to go in the 3rd period. A lot of ball game left. We won't deny that. But Geneseo going to have to get some quick scores. We can't drive down the field, use up 7 minutes of the clock, and kick a field goal and expect to win this ball game. Geneseo is going to have to find the end zone a couple of times here, and we'll have the wind at our back in the 4th quarter.
Just a solid game here down the stretch will do us fine. Just get the ball in the end zone and let our defense take over to stop Rochelle. Rochelle has yet to punt the ball in today's game. I guess Geneseo hasn't punted the ball either today.
Rochelle gone for it 4 times on 4th down and converted them all. That's a great percentage.
So Rochelle tees it up back deep for Geneseo. Goes Russell along with Cuban. 20-19, Rochelle. Up we go. High kick, going to be fielded down there. They let it drop. Fielded by Cuban. Looking for a seam. Returns it back out to the 28-yard line as that ball hit the ground and just died. We're lucky it bounced as it did.
Lucky it bounced and died. Could have been real easy to bounce a different direction and cause serious problems. So Leafs come back on the field. Ball sets at the 28-yard line with 2:32 to go here in this 3rd period.
Time for the offensive line to take over up front, Clint, and move this ball down the field. Blank and Biondi, Welch, Glazier, and Clemmer. Fake handoff in the back off. Jackson with the carry.
Jackson might have picked up a quick 5 or 6.
Andre Jackson.
Trap play that time. Give him a solid 4 yards on the play. Brings up a second and on the short 6, long 5 for Geneseo. Gray brings the play in the huddle. Plenty of time left, 2:10 left in this third period. 20-9 the score. Rochelle's up on top of our Maple Leafs. 2 wideouts near side to Smith and Russell, which is the left side. Motion comes. Cuban with the carry, looking for a seam. Still on his feet, cuts back against the grain, finds a seam, and just about squirted through there, Clint. Picks up 4 yards, brings up a third and short for Geneseo.
Heads up play by Cuban as he had all this side of the field to work with, just falling in behind his blockers, and Rochelle kept pushing him to the outside, and he just stopped and cut back.
All kinds of traffic.
Picked up a nice 4 yards. Third down for the Leafs.
3rd and 1. Noren checks in the game for Anderson. Up they come. Balanced line, tight formation. 3 backs in the backfield behind Gray, the quarterback. Could give the ball to Jackson this time. Depends on where they mark that one as far as first down. He may be a little bit short of the first down.
Yep, he did not get that, John. There's 3 Rochelle guys there to get him.
Number 23.
They're going to stop the clock, and
Number 24, Garrett Walker.
some players slow getting up on the field. First down, Geneseo.
Wow. Didn't even measure it, just turned and made the call.
I think it's deceiving as far as the way we're looking through the legs of the Geneseo players from up here and where that marker was at. Certainly he had a couple full strides before he made contact with anybody on that offensive line, at the offensive line. So first down, Geneseo at the 38-yard line, at their own 38-yard line.
There's a little
Stop on the field.
Warning going on here, or what?
I think there's a problem with the clock. I think they may have left the clock run there a little bit longer than they should have, so it makes it put 5 more seconds on the clock. 1:15 left in the third period. Geneseo's ball on their own 38-yard line. Russell out wide to the right side. Noren in motion. They got down the field, goes Russell. And caught downfield and brought down by Russell.
Real nice.
At the 26-yard line, 27-yard line of Rochelle.
A real nice play there by Justin Gray, thrown into the wind, just stood up for Russell, and he went up in a jump ball situation and came down with it. And you get that big play, you get things opened up a little bit. Minute 3 to go here in this third period.
35-yard pickup on the pass play. Moves the ball down to the Rochelle 26-yard line. Go tight formation this time. Option play near side. Gray's going to keep it. Gets the ball pitched out to Cuban. Wrestled out of bounds right at the marker.
Number 35, Adam Erickson.
40 seconds left here in this third period. 20-9 the score. Rochelle on top. Geneseo driving.
Time to take over up front, guys. 2nd and 9. Moves the ball at 27-yard line. They started out at the 28. Got picked up 1 yard there. 2nd and a long 9. Up we come. 2nd and 9. Russell goes out wide right. Dismiss sets himself tight on the right side. Option play. Gray's going to keep the ball still on his feet. Gray still running on his feet. Picked up close to the first down. Nice run by a quarterback. Number 10,
first down.
158 pounds. Looked like a 220-pound fullback going through there.
Had no problem with taking a hit, did he?
Not at all.
Right back up from it. First down, Geneseo. Ball sits at about the 16-yard line with 6 seconds left. And that's going to wrap up. They're going to let that run out here. Because we've got a huge fourth quarter in front of us. Third quarter dominated by Rochelle. And at the end of 3, the Rochelle Hubs 20, the Geneseo Maple Leafs 9. We'll be back to bring you all the fourth quarter action here shortly.
This telecast is sponsored in part by Brian Garnett, Mike Hamer, and Eric Goff of A.G. Edwards, Alexander Lumber and Home Center, B&B Lawn Equipment and Cyclery, Becker & Becker Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, Central Bank, Co-op Decorating Center, Eric Henderson and Greg Anderson of Country Companies Insurance and Financial Services, Dairy Queen, Tom and Doug Curran of Edward Jones. Geneseo Municipal Electric Utility. Farmers National Bank. Geneseo Telephone Company. Goodrich Equipment. Hazelwood Homes. Hammond Henry Hospital. IDC Tech Center. La Roma Pizza, Iron Kettle Restaurant, and Sam's Ultimate Car Wash and Laundromat. Mediacom. Northside Rexall Drugs. Precision Grounds Care. ProTech Auto Body. Turbines of Geneseo. WGRG 100.5 FM. Please patronize these businesses and let them know you appreciate their support of this telecast.
Welcome back to TV 50 and WGRG 100.5 FM Geneseo as we get set to start this fourth quarter action of Maple Leaf Green Machine football. Scores 20-9 on the scoreboard with 12 minutes left in the game. Geneseo on the move, 1st and 10 from their Rochelle 16-yard line.
NIU leads Bowling Green 17-3.
Up we come, break the huddle. 1st and 10 Geneseo. Wing back on the left side. Now we go double wing. Cuban sets himself on the right side. Augie Anderson, fake handoff in the backfield. Gray throws the ball and throws it out of bounds. Nice play. Nothing going that time, so he just gets rid of it.
Justin had Grandis Smith down the field completely wide open. It's just a matter of getting him the football, and just couldn't get himself set quick enough to throw the pass. So it's hard to do when you're rolling out to your left side, square up and throw a nice pass.
So it'll bring up 2nd and 10 for Geneseo. 2nd and 10 from her 16-yard line. Cuban in the backfield along with Jackson and Anderson. 2 wideouts to the right side to Smith and Russell. Wing back now squares up the line of scrimmage. A lot of blockers out front. Looking for a block as Augie Anderson tries to get to the corner. Still on his feet and out of bounds after.
Got to go upfield as he tried to come around that side. He had plenty of block in front, but the corner was just closing too quick.
Just couldn't get a corner made on that one. Picks up 4
there.
Brings up 3rd and 6 for the Leafs. Different formation at time as the wingback squared himself up to the line of scrimmage as a blocker.
Rochelle really done a nice job in the red zone today.
Certainly have, Clint.
Keeping Geneseo out of the end zone.
3rd and 6 from the 12-yard line. Double wing. Backside screen to Jackson this time. Nothing going for Geneseo as they stall out again inside the 20-yard line.
First time we've seen that play all year, and Jackson just had a few blockers in front of him, and Rochelle stayed at home. So 4th down and a long 8 for the Leafs with 11:25 to go here in this 4th period.
A loss of 3 on the play brings up 4th, as you said, 4th and 9 now for Geneseo. Moves the ball back to the 15-yard line. Geneseo's going to go for it on 4th down here. Rather than kick the PAT, they're going to go for it. Try to get those points on the board. Up we come. Tight formation. And nothing going as Cuban on the crossback action gets dropped after a gain of about 2 yards.
10:55 to go here in this 4th period. Geneseo turns the ball over on downs as they go for 4th and 8. With 10:55 to go, Rochelle comes back on the field. If you don't do something defensively here, you've basically handed Rochelle the ball game here in the second half.
We saw Rochelle eat up 6 minutes of the clock there in the first part of the 3rd quarter.
And I guarantee that's what they want to do here on this drive. They're going to use every minute of every inch of this field if Geneseo can't make a stop.
So Rochelle takes over. Up front, Geneseo has to stop him up front. Fullback with the carry, number 23, just about squeaks through there, giving 5-6 yards on the carry.
Too many yards given up defensively by the Leafs.
Number 41 makes the stop for the Maple Leafs.
Raschke on the tackle, number 41. Jeremy Raschke, a senior. Here to point now with 10:30 left in this ball game. Scores 20-9. You want to look for a turnover, Clay. You got to start to make the turnover happen. Start digging for that ball. 2nd and 3 for Rochelle. Sweep play right side. 40, 34, 53, or 34 with the carry. 35 with the carry. Breaks free over the 50. One man to beat. Craner chases him down at the 30. Trying to wrestle him out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Craner making things happen, but Geneseo's defense basically is laid down here, and Rochelle is really stacking up the yards. They went around on the end untouched and moved the ball up to the 29-yard line in Geneseo territory.
Sweep play, and he just made the corner there, Clint.
Definitely did. He's got some speed.
Number 35 on the carry. Erickson, he's been the big back for him today, actually. Moves the ball down right on the 30, or it's called the 29-yard line of Geneseo. 1st and 10, 20-9 to score with 10 minutes left, 10:09 left in this ball game. The winner of this game moves on to play Morris next week. Rochelle with the ball, 2nd man through, number 24, falls forward.
Garrett Walker.
Rochelle's offensive line just keeps pushing the pile forward.
They're not big up front at all, Clint, by any stretch of the imagination.
They're quick and strong, and they move off the ball. They fire off the ball extremely well.
Anybody they got with any weight up front is also kind of the shorter, pudgy type lineman up front. .57, 250, that type of player up front, but they're getting the job done as they go down the stretch here. 9:30 left in the ball game. 2nd and 8 for Rochelle. 2nd man through. Nordstrom on the carry along with Raschke. Ball's fumbled and Rochelle falls on it. Just what we want. Got to get in there and start digging that ball out of there like that.
Well, and that there was an opportunity for Rochelle where it just bounced right back into their hands after the ball came out. 9:12 to go here in this 4th period. 20-9 to score. Rochelle on top. They've got 13 points here in this 2nd half, which has made the difference.
29, 3rd and 8 for Rochelle on the Geneseo 27-yard line. Tight formation once again. Wingback comes in motion. Quarterback keeps the ball. Man's wide open in the end zone. If he can catch the ball, touchdown, Rochelle.
Excellent fake by Rochelle, as it just was so well executed. And the guy was just wide open, and it was a beautiful pass by Rochelle. And they beat us on it 2 weeks ago tonight on that exact play. And they did use it again tonight to give them a score 26-9 to 8:41 to go here in this 4th period.
Well, they do the same thing. They just pound the ball at you. And then when you just start bringing everybody, they're going to throw one right over the top of your head, which that's what they did.
3rd down and 8. That's excellent coaching. Excellent execution of their offense.
So they'll come on to kick the PAT. 26-9 is the score. Kicks up and good.
27-9 to score with 8:41 to go here in this 4th period. Geneseo going to have some real quick scores to stay in this ball game.
Well, that big sweep play there is what kind of turned the tables a little bit here in this 4th quarter with 8:41 left, as they were able to really get themselves back in a real good field position and keep that drive alive, as our defense was playing well, but let that one slide by and move the ball down the field. Geneseo's got to get their heads up here. A lot of ball game left, Clint.
Yeah, there's 8:41 left to go. You can make a lot of things happen in a short period of time. You really need 2 scores and a field goal, and you can be victorious. But Geneseo's going to have to score quick. They can't mess around and use up 4 or 5 minutes of a possession, because they'll run themselves out of time as they did 2 weeks ago when they faced Rochelle at home.
Certainly do have the wind at our backs here in this 4th quarter. We got to put it to our benefit and our use here. Nice kick by Rochelle, going to be fielded by Russell at the 10-yard line, looking to get across the field here, look for a seam. Still on his feet, over the 30, right at the 30-yard line, he goes down.
Number 32.
Russell trying to make something happen.
Jeff Dickey. And number 34, Derek Corson, in to make that tackle.
So Geneseo's offense comes on the field, and we have to make it happen here and make it happen quick if we're going to keep alive our Geneseo season. Russell goes wide left this time. Backs in the backfield now. In motion goes Cuban. Gives the ball to Jackson right up the middle. And
Nothing
stop
going
for no
Jackson
gain.
off that left side. One guy there defensively for Rochelle. Able to take him down there. Second and a long 10 as they might have lost about a half yard there. 8:18 to go.
Yeah, Anderson checks in for Norn as we get set for the second down play. 8:12 left. 8:12 left in this ball game. 27-9 is the score. Rochelle's on top. Two wideouts near side to Smith. Now we switch formations a little bit as Russell steps back off the line of scrimmage. Russell keeps the ball, catches the ball up close to the first down, maybe just short of the first down. Be a third and about a foot or a yard for Geneseo.
Yeah, and a real nice play there. Nice execution by Gracie. Just step back, a little pitch and catch to Russell.
3rd and 1. Gray's over talking to Coach Diericks as he brings the play back to the huddle. 7:34 left in the game. Geneseo's down by the score 27-9. Need a couple scores here in the fourth quarter. Crossbuck action in the backfield. Augie Anderson with the carry gets the first down. That'll stop the clock with 7:18. We have to start working and conserving the clock right now, Clint. All the way down the field. No need to wait for the last 2 minutes to try to win this thing. Let's use the clock right now as we would going down the stretch.
Yeah, it'll just get away from you so quickly.
Geneseo down by the score 27-9. Down by 18 points. Gray comes up, tight formation. Drop back to pass. I got Russell right down the middle of the field. And catch the ball at about the 20, still on his feet, looking for the corner. He's going to go in for the touchdown. Russell,
real nice
from 57 yards out. Russell catches the ball from Gray, and it's one of those things, you're wide open like that. It's tough to catch, but he caught it in dead stride and took it in for the score.
Well, and Gray caught the fact that he was wide open and just put it right on him. Geneseo going to go for 2.
A difference of 12 points now.
7:04 to go here in this fourth period. Geneseo with a nice quick score. That's what we needed. We couldn't use much time.
You're right, Clint. You're exactly right. 7:04 left. You're going to go for 2. Difference right now is 12 points in the score, 27-15. Want to get it back to 10 points. You're a touchdown and a field goal away. Drop back to pass. Got a drag pattern back to backside. And touchdown. They're in by, yes, good for 2 points by Gray to get the 2-point conversion to get it to a 10-point game, 27.
Gray just rolled it out to his right side, looking for the swing pattern, and was able to get it in the end zone.
Had 3 people out in the pass that time, looking for Russell, but he had to Smith dragging across the backside, along with Cuban that time, I believe.
So with 7:04 to go here in this fourth period, Rochelle 27, Geneseo 17, and Geneseo staying in the ballgame.
And you ask why you go for the 2 points there. Well, now you're back to a 10-point game rather than 11. If you would have got the PAT by kicking, it would have been an 11-point game rather than a 10-point game. At 10 points here, a touchdown and a field goal can put you in a tie situation. Of course, when you've got 3 field goals under your belt already tonight, you know how important those field goals can be. So
very much so. Geneseo on a 4-play, 70-yard drive using a minute 33, capped by a 57-yard TD pass from Gray to Russell. And the 2-point conversion by Gray good to give the score 17-27. Leafs down by 10 with 7:04 to go here in this fourth quarter.
So Boyster has it up on the tee, kicking from the south to the north with the breeze at his back. Rochelle short one guy in the field. Oh, excuse me, they have them all on there. Geneseo will kick Boyster will kick that ball deep, and it's going to go through the end zone once again.
So that was Rochelle started on the 20. Defensively, Geneseo has to come up with something. I'm not quite sure why we're not seeing Russell on the defensive side of the ball tonight, John. As the way he can make things happen, pick off passes, and really put helmets on guys.
But certainly the coaching staff knows better than we do what's going on out there as far as
certainly so.
Their personnel they want to put in the field, and scores 27-17. Left in this ball game is 7:04, and plenty of time left. Let's crank up the defense this time and see what we got out there. Geneseo, 4 down linemen, linebackers, outside linebackers walk up tight. Up the middle they go. Gives them about 3 yards on the carry.
Good gainer there actually for Rochelle. I'm gonna say they might have picked up 4 there.
Paulson on the carry.
James Poseen.
Along with Poseen.
Oh, they're going to try to use every second of this clock. Don't want Geneseo to get the football back any sooner than they have to. 6:40 the count on the clock.
Well, it's our job to stop them right here, Clint, to get that ball turned over, because I think our offense can move the ball down the field on them. 4-4 defense up front. Once again, linebackers walk up tight on the outside. Man, nice gain off the right side that time for Rochelle, but they're going to come up with a third and about 2. Third and 3.
Rochelle's offensive line just creating enough of a gap for their backs to squeeze through.
Well, they never knock anybody down. They just get in the way of let their running backs run through. They just use their feet and position those bodies just right to let those running backs get through the hole.
Third down and a long 2 for Rochelle.
6 minutes on the clock. Geneseo's down by 10, 27-17. Big third down play here. And there's a nice hold there for Rochelle, and they're going to make it 40. Over the 50, still on his feet, out of bounds at the 45-yard line.
Around the left end for number 22, Risseter.
Once again, they get that corner on that option play, or on the sweep play. That's what's really been their big play today. It's been just a sweep play around the corner. They can form that corner so well. Brittany's going to check in the game now. Now he checks back out. First down, Rochelle.
Move the ball inside Geneseo territory to about the 44-yard line. .5:45 left in this ball game. Rochelle with the ball on their 44-yard line at Geneseo. Second man through. Number 22 with the carry, still on his feet. He just about squirts out of there. Somebody wrapped him up. Rashke wraps him up, thank goodness, around the ankles, or he may have... he was keeping his hands down and the legs had churning, and he could have gotten up and gone to the end zone on that one.
Give him 7 yards on the carry just for the effort. 2nd and 3.
Just low center of gravity they have. All these backs from Rochelle, well disciplined on keeping the shoulders square and keeping their feet going.
5:13 left in this ball game. Geneseo's down by 10, 27-17. Defense has been on the field a lot in this second half for Geneseo.
Yes, it has.
All right, here we go, 2nd and 3. Need a big play, need a turnover here, Clint. Cross-buck action in the backfield, 24 with the carry, still on his feet, dragging people down the field. Nice play by Rochelle. Moves the ball down to the 16, 17-yard line of Geneseo. Just a nice running play by Rochelle.
Just extremely well executed through the backfield. Nice hole to get through. And up the field for a first down.
If good football makes you hungry,
Erickson on the carry that time, puts him up close to 82 yards on the day.
Rochelle really playing a nice second half here.
So 1st and 10 for Rochelle. Moves the ball down to the 18-yard line of Geneseo. 4:30 left in the ball game. Right hash mark, motion in the backfield. Fullback gets the carry, 35 this time. Going to pick up a couple yards inside the 15-yard line by Erickson.
Boy, there's been so many big piles today. It's been hard to tell who's making tackles. Vandersnick, Dewey, and Welch coming off that one. Picked up 3, 2nd and a long 7 for Rochelle with 4:08 to go here in this 4th period. And Rochelle just gonna wait for Crandall to send the play in as late as possible, use up as much as they can of their allotted time for between plays.
2nd and 7 for Rochelle. Quarterback looks him over, motion to backfield. Second man who's going to get the ball. Number 22 cuts back against the grain, still on his feet. Runs in the referee down close to 5-yard line. It's going to be first down, Rochelle.
.339 to go here in this fourth period. 27-17 the score. And Rochelle's eating up the fourth quarter here. Boy, our defense has been on the field a ton here in the second half, John.
Just see how many plays we've ran this second half compared to what Rochelle's ran the second half. First and goal. Rochelle with the carry inside the 5, brought down there by Craner.
Craner with a nice tackle there.
3:11 left in the ball game. Now Biondi checks in the game. As out of the game comes Clemmer.
Geneseo's run a total of 14 plays in this second half.
14 plays is all we ran in the second half.
14 plays. And 1 touchdown is what Geneseo's marked on the board. 1 extra point, 2-point conversion. The extra point slot.
So clock's on the move. Geneseo defense up front. Put 4 down linemen as Biondi checks into the game. Now they go double wing formation, does Rochelle. 1 fullback, now they go in motion, going to give the ball to tailback, and he's going to go in for the score. Rissiter with the score for Rochelle.
Real nice executed play there again off that left side. And Rochelle just really took it to Geneseo here in the second half, dominating with 4 scores.
Well, it's much easier to play offense out there than it is defense. And our guys on defense, if they've been out there for every play, but 14 of them here in the second half.
They've spent their time on the field, that's for sure.
Yep.
Makes for a long day when you're out there defensively all day. 2:29 to go. Rochelle on to kick the extra point.
They will try to kick it this time, and kicks up and good by Rochelle. Number 58, their kicker, has been fairly consistent today on the PATs.
He has. 34-17 the score. 2:29 to go here in this fourth period. You know, John, you always hope you can pull a win out in the next couple minutes. Going to be quite difficult here at this point, and we've had an awfully exciting season here. And of course, all of us here at Geneseo Channel 50 have so much fun doing this. Hope everybody enjoys partaking in our games, watching them, listening to them, recording them, whatever you do with them. And it's sad to see it come to an end, but hey, sun comes up tomorrow, my friend.
Thank all our sponsors and their sponsorship as far as for the Channel 50 and WGRG 100.5 FM, and all they do for us to allow us to bring these games to you. How much fun it is. Just it's great to see these guys come out there every week and play their hardest. Sometimes we win, sometimes we lose. We usually are on the upside of it, but tonight, Rochelle just playing a good, solid football game tonight.
They are.
They're a good, solid football team. The kickoff's going to be fielded by Geneseo, and the ball drops, and number 1 picks up the ball and returns it down to the 20-yard line, as it went right through our return man's hands. Fielded by number 1, Johnson.
You know, defensively for the Leafs, you'd think it's got to be their biggest nightmare of the season as far as being on the field goes this year. 2 turnovers by the Leafs here in this second half that have really just kind of crushed them, and that's tough to overcome.
Yeah, when it starts to go a little bit south for you, it just keeps going that way sometimes, you know.
I understand.
It. So Geneseo's defense is back on the field as Geneseo tried to field the kick, went right through their arms and bounced right into Rochelle's number 1, Justin Johnson, returned it.
He had to have just literally the most perfect bounce in order to come up with that, and he did.
So Rochelle on the field once again, 1st and 10, balls on the 28-yard line. And number 33 is going to 35 or 23 is going to go in for the touchdown. Bronson with the score.
I would have never expected Rochelle to turn into this ball game from what we saw at the halftime score. Rochelle 7, Geneseo 9, and right now we're 40-17. Rochelle on top, and offensively, Rochelle Hubs just came out and exploded here in this second half. Some real nice, some excellent plays run by the Rochelle Hubs and executed offense that have got them on the board when they needed to get there.
Certainly has been, Clint. Come on to kick the PAT, and
the way he kicks those, catch one of those on video sometime and just break down the way they kick those. It's just a square-toed shoe kicker, and he just takes one little quick step and just puts his foot right through the ball and lets the shoe do the work and puts it just right up through the uprights. It's good. 41-17 the score with 2:17 to go in this fourth period.
Well, they'll come out, return team will come out in the field with 2:17 left, and looks like Geneseo will close out the season this year with a record of 7-4. But
losses, it's pretty hard to beat a team twice in a single season, and Rochelle's done it this year. And the first game closer than what this one's actually been. The first half of this ball game was played very well by both teams. Then the second half, Rochelle just came out and they wanted it more. They made the things happen they need to make happen. Cuban with the fumble, getting them into the end zone after they scored on a nice long drive to open the third quarter that used 6 minutes of the clock. That's how the game is played, and you got to hand it to Rochelle and their coaching staff, because he went for four for four on fourth down conversions for Kevin Crandall.
In his own territory.
In his own territory. He misses any one of those, and you can have a whole different ball game.
So again, the ball's going to come up short. Geneseo's going to field it on the far side, and
tackle made over there on the far side.
Norman brings it back to the 32-yard line with 2:13 left.
In to make the tackle.
So I'm sure Geneseo's still going to want to try score some points here. 41-17 the score.
A 1st and 10 for Geneseo. Ball's on their own 32-yard line with 2:13 left in the ball game. Nordstrom and Russell both set themselves on this near side. It's right side. Sprint out action by Geneseo, and down goes downfield. Nordstrom with the catch.
Pass complete.
Nordstrom, first time we've seen him catch a ball here, get a ball thrown to him and catch a ball here late in this game.
No huddle offense by Geneseo. Wide left, wide right we go. Russell top of the screen as we go from the south to the north. Looking to throw the ball once again downfield to Russell. First down for Geneseo. The completion down near the 46 or 44-yard line.
A minute 50 to go.
Again, we'll go 2 wide outs. Russell to the left, Nordstrom to the right. 1:49 left in the game. Geneseo down by the score 41-14. Drop back to pass. Throw the ball across the middle this time to Nordstrom. First down, Geneseo.
Beautiful executed play there by Justin Gray as he just pops one right into Russell's breadbasket on a nice rope.
Down to the 36-yard line. .138 left. Wide left, wide right again. They'll throw the ball downfield to Russell. And caught down near the goal line.
Ball's going to sit at the 2-yard line. Nice pass play by Russell.
Beautiful pass by Gray. That ball so hard to throw to keep the ball right down the sideline. What you always want to do is throw it to the inside, and they drift inside. It doesn't work. You need to keep the ball to the outside like he did there, right down the sideline. Completion to Russell down around the 1-yard line. 1:28 left in the game. Geneseo just wants to get a couple more points on the board here, Clint.
Well, especially for the seniors, they're wrapping up their season. Andre
Gives
Jackson.
the ball to Jackson, touchdown, Geneseo.
Gets a touchdown. Minute 25 to go, 41-23. We'll go for 2 on the extra point.
They didn't roll over and play dead at all, Clint. They went ahead and came back on offense and moved the ball down the field. Put it in the end zone to make the score 41-23 here with a minute 25 left.
Statisticians Mark Yoon, Willis Handel really got the pencils flying this afternoon, as we'll bring you all the final game stats here just after the broadcast.
Going for 2, double wing formation. Jackson in the backfield alone. Gray's going to keep the ball and go in with the score. Justin Gray for the PAT to make the score 41-23. Flag thrown on the play.
Oh, just seeing that.
A lot of discussion out there to both teams as far as what the penalty was.
I know Gray slipped and the ball fell to the ground. He actually picked the ball up off the ground to step in.
I think Penalty against Geneseo. They'll march off 5 yards. Illegal shift, I believe, is the indication.
Coach Derricks will send Gray into the huddle here. We'll run another play, see if we can drum up.
Again, we're going for the PAT, going for 2. 41-23. Rochelle's on top with 1:25 left in the ball game. Move formations to Smith, sets himself tight left side. Sprint out action to the left. And a flag's going to be thrown on that as pass interference on Rochelle.
Rochelle's quarterback, defensive back, was the one guilty of that one.
So we were going to run more plays trying to make this PAT than we ran the whole second half. This will be our 3rd attempt at this PAT attempt. Well, we're going for 2. Then we'll march off the penalty against Rochelle, and that'll put us back to the original line of scrimmage, I believe. It'll be just short of that. Once again, the clock is not moving as we're still trying to get this PAT or point after touchdown attempt in tight formation, double wing. Cuban in motion, looking to go to the right side. And in for this 2-point conversion to make the score 25-41.
Well, we get that accomplished. Geneseo are going to come back into the kicking situation.
Made it look pretty simple that time down the field, didn't it, Clint?
Yeah, we saw a real nice play there. One that I'm really excited to possibly see even again next year. The Gray just threw a beautiful rope to Nordstrom, you know, underneath, and it was just a well-executed play. Nice passing combination there at in that last drive from side to side of the field, then to Gray, and then to Russell down the field.
You're right. I'm just thinking about this kickoff situation. Do you pooch one up in the air like we've seen in the past? I don't think so. I think they know what's coming. They're going to call it fair catch. What do you want to try to do this time, I believe, would actually kick the onside kick on the ground. Because as you pooched up in the air, they know what they're going to call the fair catch. There's no chance for us to retain a possession that way. I think they'll probably go with the legitimate onside kick.
See if you can drum something up. 41-25 the score. Rochelle on top.
Going to go onside to the far side. Ball rolls off the tee from the wind.
It's been a breezy afternoon, but nice weather, nice and warm. We have enjoyed that.
The wind blows the ball off the tee once again. Now I think he'll probably. I don't think when you're trying the onside kick, you want to have somebody holding the ball. And fielded by Rochelle cleanly as Boyster's onside kick bounced just perfect right to the Rochelle player.
Takes the kick off.
So Geneseo goes back on the defense with 1:24 to go in this 4th period, 41-25. The score, Rochelle on top. And it looks like Rochelle's going to go to big victorious. They're going to get to play Morris next week, and I'm not sure if both teams have played home games. This game against Morris next week is going to be played here in Rochelle, as Rochelle is the #1 seed.
1:24 left, and Rochelle probably just try to work the clock out here. Again, a missed tackle in the backfield. Number 22 is off to the races. First down to the 30, inside the 25, and knocked out of bounds at about the 23-yard line.
Craner just able to unwrap him up in the backfield.
Again, we made contact in that backfield, but just couldn't bring him down or slow him down enough to get any help. Once again, the sweep play is what did it.
They've executed that real well and had nice blocking. They've turned the corners. They've concealed the ends this afternoon. Done a nice job of getting big plays out of their offense.
1:16 left, and looks like Rochelle's going to go in the formation to take a knee here to let the clock run out. Quarterback calls the signals and goes back and just takes a knee.
Yeah, that's going to wrap up the season here for the Geneseo Maple Leafs.
Before you leave,
why don't you go ahead and run through the list of seniors on this team, John?
Run through some of those seniors once again. Josh Raschke, all the cog there in the kicking game as far as the holder. Chris Springer, outside linebacker, played an outstanding season this year. Nathan Boyster, the kicker, which is solid all year. Eric Norton in that backfield. There's running mate Eric Cuban. Other seniors out there in the field. Kyle Hart along with Brandon Nordstrom, a great possession receiver is Hart. Also out there, Grant DeSmith, as far as the work he did moving from fullback to tight end this year. Got all conference honors for doing such. Eric Wallace is on the field as a senior. Andre Jackson come back from injuries and just put in a whale of a season this year from that fullback position. Aaron Cuban, as we talked about, the work he's done in the backfield. The Brent Kincaid in the kicking game. Solid kicking game and made the whole thing work. Brad DeGrave, along with Adam Hawk, Corey Klimmer, a whale of a football player in both sides of the field, both sides of the ball. Also Derek Welch, a hard worker, couldn't keep him off the field. Kyle Wolf, along with Brian Blank, the 3-year starter, Dan Hutchinson, other seniors on the team, Matt Biondi. Finally, Matt Biondi had his senior season, and there was a lot of pressure. He had to come with a lot of pressure under him after 3 years of being a starter, or 2 years under being a starter, and comes in here with all the accolades and stuff that, he didn't ask for. Everybody else is putting on him. He had to try to live up to those. Matt Biondi, we'll see him playing on Saturdays next year for some team somewhere. John Craner, the way he's developed and came into a football player this year is outstanding to see the way he worked hard this season. Jerry Henshaw, special teams specialist. Andrew Dewey, what a great addition he was as he came to the team. 6'3" receiver and defensive back. And Tim Anderson, the work he's done also on special teams. So seniors, thanks a lot for what you've done for this program over the last, since 5th grade, and culminates here as a senior year, and it's always tough to go down that last game of the season as a senior to go down to a loss, but it was a very good Rochelle team you played today, and gave it a hard fight.
That's going to be a final score here then from Rochelle. Rochelle Hubs 41, Geneseo Maple Leafs 25. Rochelle going to move to 11-0, and they play Morris here at Rochelle next Saturday. Geneseo is going to finish their season with 7 wins and 4 losses, and we'll be bringing you all the final game stats here shortly. And again, John, you just have to wish the best to the seniors. We got an exciting group coming up again next year in the junior class, and the sophomores being added to it. So it's amazing how quickly it ends. 11 weeks, 10 weeks really flew by quite quickly. 11 weeks flew by quite quickly in this football season, and before we know it, it'll be late August, and we'll be back here doing it again as we get set to bring you the stats here from the entire ballgame. John, the big difference here in this half is Rochelle wanted it a little bit more than maybe Geneseo. They made things happen. Coach Crandall just excellent guts on going for 4th down 4 different times and getting and making the conversion to keep them in the ballgame.
I think that was the difference of the whole second half. It's not that they wanted it more, just that they had those 3 4th down plays that kept their drives alive. We didn't even see a punter on the field today, I don't believe, but for either team. But they just wanted that 4th down and made those 4th down conversions and kept their drives alive, and they converted every time they went to 4th and a lot of them were 4th and 2, 4th and 3. Each one of those times they went for it and made it, and they kept their drives alive to put the ball in the end zone later on within the same drive. So Rochelle is a good team, Clint.
Oh, very much so. I'm anxious to see how the outcome is next Saturday between them and Morris. Morris just supposed to be a huge powerhouse this year. And Rochelle's got just a slew of running backs that are quite a load. And, you contain them on one play, and you're not going to contain a different one on the next play. And that's what they did. And especially in that first drive, their first 7 points of the ballgame, they were banging out 6, 7, 8 yards in the first carry every time. And that's what made the difference for them, is just the big yard plays. And then they snuck a couple plays in on us that we weren't expecting. They had some big scores and some pass plays. And again, Rochelle just they were the better team here today in Rochelle, and a final score of 41-25. Wait for Mark and Willis to bring us the final stats.
Well, you look at our season as 7-4. 2 of our losses are now to a team that's in the quarterfinals, and possibly 3 of our losses this year will be teams that are in the quarterfinals. With Metamora, which I think is a pretty good bet they'll be in the quarterfinals, if not further. And then Rochelle also had whoever losses to them. Ottawa went down in defeat last night in the 2nd round playoff game. So we didn't play any slouches, and we didn't let anybody sneak up on us because we took care of business when we had to. It was just we ran into some good teams, and we played a hard schedule. The NCIC schedule is getting tougher and tougher. You throw Metamora on top of that, and playing Rochelle as your last game of the season. What a great competition we're playing each week.
I'll run over the rushing side of the ball for Rochelle. Pat Brownson, 15 carries, 99 yards. Garrett Walker, 8 carries for 37 yards. Adam Erickson, 7 carries for 82 yards. Shane Rissetter, 19 carries for 166 yards. That was their workload. He had two TDs, and Jerry Kessler, 6 carries for 4 yards. They did have 3 pass attempts tonight. Rochelle completed 2 of them for 61 yards and 1 TD. And Shane Rissetter did have, Walker and Erickson both had receptions of 34 and 27 yards and 1 TD. Rochelle, 23 first downs, 55 rushing attempts, 437 yards on the ground. Just a huge offensive day for the Hubs. They had 61 yards, as I said, with 1 TD on the passing game, a total of 498 yards. They did fumble twice. Geneseo couldn't get their hands on either of them. Rochelle had 3 penalties for 20 yards. And time possession, this is the big difference. Rochelle offensive time possession, 28-45. They did have 1 punt, Rochelle
did have 1 punt in the first half.
And then 13 return yards. John, Geneseo?
Geneseo individually. Jackson, 12 carries for 21 yards, 1 touchdown. Aaron Cuban, 9 carries for 30 yards. Noren, 1 carry for 3 yards. Augie Anderson, 6 carries for 20 yards. The big ground gainer for Geneseo, Justin Gray, 10 carries for 90 yards on the day. Throwing the ball, Russell had 6 catches for 146 yards. Cuban, 1 catch for 50 yards. Nordstrom, 2 receptions for 25 yards. Jackson had 1 catch for a -4. First downs, Geneseo, 16 first downs. Rushing the ball, we rushed the ball 38 times today for 164 yards. We threw the ball, we were 10 of 11 throwing the ball today for 217 yards passing, for a total offense of 381. Fumbles, we had 2 fumbles and lost both of them. Penalty-wise, 1 penalty for 5 yards. Time of possession, 19 minutes and 15 seconds. No punts today. Return yards, 102 yards on returns.
And that's going to wrap up this 2002 Geneseo Green Machine campaign. Final score here from Rochelle. The Rochelle Hubs, 41, and the Geneseo Maple Leafs, 25. Took the score off the board. Sometimes that's hard to always remember that. But congratulations, guys. Great season. Wish everybody the best.
Great season, boys.
And we're going to wrap it up here for TV 50 and WGRG 100.5 FM Geneseo. Thanks to Kim Kennett back home, operating the controls of the radio station. And thanks to Mark and Mindy Hune, Willis Handel, Keith Kennett, John Rowley. I am Clint Rice. See you. Bye.